I discovered my drug of choice at a very young age. It was praise, and just as addictive. I learned early on that my parents were happy when I did what they wanted me to do and what their peers approved of. There was a very clear message of what made a good girl, and I was soon addicted to the kind of feedback that behaviour brought me. On the other hand, when I didn't meet the mark, it didn't occur to me that my behaviour was at fault. I took it personally. I perceived that I was bad and therefore unloved. Reflecting on it, I realised that my parents always loved me. This wasn't about them, it was about me and my interpretation of it. When I got to school, getting approval became more complicated. The rules were different. The teachers loved me being a well-behaved, high-performing student, while the other students wanted me to be fun and at times break the rules. The same thing that pleased one person would cause another to feel jealous or be mean towards me or about me behind my back. Now I had the dilemma of keeping one person happy while potentially upsetting another. The anxiety began to set in as it became harder and harder to keep everyone happy all the time. But I kept trying. Trying to reach the standard of achievement I thought others expected of me soon resulted in perfectionism, and that manifested as an eating disorder. Not only did I ignore the condition, but I was also determined to fix it myself because I believed I could conquer all obstacles on my own and didn't need any help from anyone else. I was the helper and the fixer. As a high-achieving people pleaser who genuinely cared about helping other people, I was able to create successful businesses that provided great outcomes for my clients. However, as I added a growing family to the mix, it began to take its toll on my own well-being, which I ignored for many years. The praise I received for being able to do it all drove me blindly to continue. That is, until Mum died. This was my wake-up call. Mum was just like me, or I was just like her. She put herself last, or perhaps not at all, to make sure that she was always helping everyone else. Her love language was worry. She used to call me and start the conversation with, "I'm worried about you," which I now know meant, "I love you." Mum spent her life attempting to prove she was good enough by being there for everyone else, taking on their problems and never dealing with her own. She was mentally and emotionally exhausted, and in the end, it caught up with her physically. I couldn't undo the way things ended for my dear mother, but I could do what I know she would have wanted me to, and that is to change the ending of my own story. This is what I have done and what I would love to give you the opportunity to do too.